Hey, if you're just joining me, welcome. I'm just getting started, lighting some Palo Santo. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Nana. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Sean. Miss Mary. Hi, Arva. Just a reminder to subscribers, I'll be going live on GoTo after this. I'll take a few minutes in between and then I'll go live. Okay. Miss Terry, did you see? I know you are a subscriber too. I will be going live on GoToMeeting. I shared a link to it in the subscriber page. So after this, you can join us there. And I think I was going to go live there at 5:45-ish. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hi, Christine. I'm going backwards. Christina, Kathy, Monica, Terry, Carla, Mary, Miss Debbie. Hi, lady. Diana. Oh, good. Okay, so you saw that. Okay, yay. Okay. What a day. It has been like insane. The last couple of days, actually. A dear friend's father passed away, so his funeral is going to be. She reached out to me to tell me it would be Friday, so I went on to my schedule and I tried to reschedule everybody for. I rescheduled the wrong Friday. Shit, hell, fuck. F-bomb right here. F-bomb. Whew. Anyway, yeah, it is. What is it? Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. And my phone jumped off literally of my shelf last night and shattered. So you've tried to text me. That's not working. Okay. Oh, it is a crazy week. Okay, guys. So I did have a topic for tonight, so I thought I would touch on it a little bit. It always seems that whenever I have a topic, it veers right off real quick, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. But what I had, I don't even remember why I thought of it, but it was what happens when you die? Anybody want to take a stab? Any guesses? Any knowingness? Anybody know? Oh, it's quiet. So this is all programming. And if you're kind of new to mediumship, this may sound crazy, but I feel like the people that I'm seeing on here have been following me for a while, or people that know me or know of me. We are energy. We are energy. We go back to our soul self, our higher self, and there are many aspects of our self. In fact, many, many, many. Okay. I am a spiritual being in a human body. My soul goes on. This is correct. Let's hope it's good. I will tell you personally, I've never seen hell. I have done a lot of readings. I'm always saying I've done over 2,500 readings, but it's probably more than that at this stage. So I've done a few, and I have never been shown hell. I have been shown healing, and I have been shown a life review. And the life review, I don't know that it's punishment. When my dad died, he did some not so great things in this lifetime. He had a lot of struggles. So his life review, and please keep in mind, there's no time on the other side. But what I was made to understand, it was like a long time, like months. If you were to think of it as a human, you would just think this is a long time, like a long time. My mom's was almost like that. And I was actually invited to attend my mom's life review. Did you know you could do that? Holy, well, I thought it was lost my mind. Well, pretty good chance that's happened. But I said no because it scared me. And now I'm like, son of a buckets. I should have gone. And it's just an emotional going too, just so you know, it's putting your attention there. It's really no different than putting your attention on, when I do a reading, putting my attention on your energy and taking it off of my own self. Okay. I'm leaving this and going over to whatever you're doing. That's all that is. Yeah, you can attend a life review. Yeah, absolutely. Um, I would assume through meditation, that's how I was invited to attend. My guides were like, "You want to go?" No. I no. But now I would be like, "Yes, please." Lynn says, "Always figured hell came in the life review and seen what you did to people." That's probably not a bad describer of that or explanation of that, to be honest. Um, and I don't necessarily believe it's a location or a place, but going through all of those emotions and what did we do? What were we supposed to do? What things were left undone? What are we going to need to work on in our next life? Do we have to come back again? All of that stuff. Yeah. And Nana, through meditation, you could probably get pretty close, I would think, to going and seeing what your dad's was. Hi, Miss Dawn. Hi, Jacqueline. No, you're not late at all. Carrie Grant, I love seeing your name, by the way. Julie Willis, can I see the public chat? I can see. I see your comment. And she's on YouTube, Julie. It's on YouTube. Yes, I see YouTube as well. So I no longer post to the places where I can't see the subscribers' names because it's kind of defeating the purpose. So I'm like, that's dumb. So now when I go live, I only do it on my YouTube page and here on Facebook. Okay. It is interesting, isn't it? So again, oh, Rochelle says, I would have liked to have seen Zach's life review. Yeah, I would say probably, honey, down the road a little bit when you've had a time to process everything. Um, then maybe ask if you could go in and look at that. You can do that in a past life regression as well. And I know somebody on here just had one. And I'm going to throw this out here too. I had a really amazing past life regressionist on here. And I had said that I believe all regressions, all the first ones should always be in person just because you have that one-on-one. And she said, actually, you can do them online. And I know that, but at the same time, if I have a friend who did one and it was not so no, it's not so, I was going to say kosher. So very emotional for her. So if you're in a place where, and we can pass in some pretty horrific ways, not going to lie. I mean, yeah. So I feel personally that if you're going to do your first life review in person is my suggestion, if you can find a regression therapist who does them in person. Okay. Yes, you can do them. I did one in a group setting with, I cannot remember her name, but she's amazing healer. And it was pretty crazy. I saw some weird shit. So yeah, we absolutely can do life reviews online, but I would suggest the first one. For the first one, absolutely go in person if you can. Okay. Hi, Joreen. Hi, Jerry. Julie, I always miss your lives. I have to go back and well, good. You can ask a question then tonight. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about that, about the programming, how we're programmed? I know somebody had asked me on my subscriber page if astrology and stuff was real because I was connecting with some beings, and it was really interesting. But yeah, astrology, that's how we program ourselves. The vibration of the energy of the air we breathe when we're first born is programming, and we know what's happening coming in. So that's when we decide, I need to be born at this time on this day. And that's one of the reasons I really don't believe in coincidences. I think things line up the way that we need them to line up so that we can have the experiences we're supposed to have. Shauna, what to do? Oh, you guys, I would highly recommend the past life regression, especially, and hi, Carolyn, especially, or I should say Denise. I'll try that again, especially if you have a lot of traumas in this life that you can't really pinpoint to a situation. Like, I'm afraid of heights, but I have no reason to be afraid of heights. Or water scares the shit out of me. So either of those things, that can be drowning, that can be falling from a high place, dangling from I mean, there's many ways that, we die. So, okay. Jerry says, I'm going to pop this up here. Okay, my brother and I were talking about what happens to us when we die, and we came up with some interesting ideas. Oh, do share. We would love to hear those. Hi, Valen. Yeah, glad to know that I can do that with a regression. Yeah, that's actually the reason I did my first regression was because of my son's death, because I was learning about soul contracts. And I was like, what the F did I sign up for? Why? You can't tell me I did this. I didn't plan this shit. This is crazy. Why would I agree to losing a son? Why would I agree to half the other crap that happened in my life? I'm like, that doesn't jive. So the regression helped with that, helped me see some things that I needed to see and to know so that I could understand. So if you're struggling with a loss like that, I would highly recommend a regression. Again, when you're in deep loss, and I say this from experience, the first 6 months of my son's death, I just told somebody this today, I think it was Rochelle, that I was like The Walking Dead. I was a zombie. I was just like, I was there. I was aware of what was going on, but it was like one day the lights just finally came on. And I was like, well, what? And I just realized, I just felt like I had snapped out of it all of a sudden, which was weird. It doesn't mean all the pain went away, because it didn't. I still carry a little bit. I still work through it every day. And he's been gone almost 13 years now. So, so if you are in deep grief, give yourself time. Don't beat yourself up. Allow the process. Don't stuff it or bury it. Or step on it like it's not there. Yes, it is. Deal with it. Look at it. Feel it. Okay. Yeah, Rochelle, do it in person for sure, for sure. I'm trying to get her to come over here to do a group event. I think that would be amazing. Janie, hello. You are welcome. It's good to be back. Leanne Garcia, hello. Rochelle, my sun, moon, and rising are spot on for me. Oh, Terry's. Oh, this is a good one. My first reading, I was told I'm on my last life here on earth. I would love a past life review. Did your guides tell you that, or did the clinician or the person that you went to tell you that? And what I've learned is that we can have hundreds and hundreds of lives. And hundreds. Julie, my boyfriend passed last year. Oh, honey. Let me pull this up. I have so many bad days, but he came to my dream. That's a visitation. And he took me to heaven to see when everything was okay. Have you heard that happen? Yes. Yes, I have. Yes, I absolutely have. I had an experience with my own son several months after he passed where I was having a pretty good pity party. I was laying in bed, eating chips or crying or something, drinking wine probably. And I was feeling pretty sad, and I saw this light in my mind's eye in the corner, and my son popped into my energy, and he's like, go that way. And meaning take my energy there, take my thoughts there. And I was like, nope, don't go to the light. No, not ready. He's like, Mom, trust me. And of course I trust him. So I went, and all I can tell you is it was like being inside a tornado. I was just all these energies flowing around me, all this color, or gray and white. It wasn't really colorful for me. I don't know. And then all of a sudden I felt like I plopped into a place, and he was sitting there, and we had these conversations. And I know that sounds crazy. I actually reached out to many people because of it. Like that, lock me up, put on the cuffs, put me in pad cell. But and the reason I'm sharing it is because I don't feel like I'm alone in having that experience. So if you've had that, you are not crazy. You had the most beautiful gift is what you had. Okay, so Julie, I love that for you. Would there be any reason not to do a past life regression? Depends on your personal preference. For me, it really helped align some of the things that I experienced in this life that I didn't understand, like my fear. Like if you grab my wrists, I'm not as bad about it now, but when I was younger, if you would have grabbed my wrists, I'll punch you hard, and I know how. Boxing. But seriously, well, I am serious. I was tortured in a past life. I was held down and tortured. So if you were to grab my legs or my hands, I would just freak the flip out. So yeah, there's a lot of things that we can carry. Our soul can carry forward, an imprint, if you will. Oh, Cindy, that's quite interesting. Headaches since she was a kid, hit her forehead in a past life. I feel like you could clear that energy so that those can go away. But I feel like you'd want to do that in a meditative state and ask your guides to help you with that. Okay. So if I had a really pamper past life, is that why I'm having it could be. It could be. We can choose to have a chill life. We can choose to have an easier existence in this life. Um, but I also believe that those of us who have really difficult lives kind of signed up for an advanced course, if you will, that we're here to learn. And that learning, especially say we have a lot of things we want to learn and we want to understand. Okay, so we take on a little bit more. And maybe last life was like, whew, that was good. So now we're like, okay, I'm ready to dig in. And here we are, digging in. Holy hell. And then Rochelle says, I believe I need a regression. Yes, you told me about the 6 months. Yeah. Like The Walking Dead. Yeah. Dolores Cannon would be a good one to follow to get her books. I know she has many. I couldn't tell you the name of them, but I know she has them, and I would recommend going and looking at that kind of stuff. Anything about the soul's journey. There is a book called The Soul's Journey. That would be an amazing read for those who are looking to understand. Okay. I had a mom actually on my social media on here on Facebook come after me and say, you tell people blah, blah, blah. And she was pissed. She's like, I did not give myself cancer. And never, ever have I said we give ourselves cancer, but we can choose to incarnate to experience illness. Absolutely. And I'm not saying we, the human, but our higher self and our soul can. Absolutely. How can we tell if you have a credible person? Check just like you would go, like if you were coming to see me, you would research me, you would look at my testimonials to see if I've done any successful readings or if people were happy with me or, it's just like even if finding a therapist, you need to find somebody you feel comfortable with. So trust your gut, trust how you feel when you're around them. Then you don't want that person. How does a group event work, Kathy? For it, basically, you do just like it does, except you're not laying down. You're usually sitting up like this, and you're just like going to one of my shows, except you do it with a regression therapist and no dinner. Okay. I think they're about an hour. I think you can probably choose your time, 30 minutes or an hour. Hello from Canada. Terry says the person she went to said, I don't know what I said, but okay. Does anyone really know how lives you have? You can find out. You can do the work. You can meditate. You can talk to your guides. You can do a past life regression, but it's kind of on faith too. So depends on if you want to trust yourself. I recommend it. Okay. Peaceful when it happens. Okay, Nana, my nephew, used to see and talk to my dad, but he no longer speaks of him. Is my dad still around? It could be that your nephew has closed that door, especially as we age. We usually start to close that, kind of close the door to spirit a little bit. mostly because people tell us we're crazy or we don't really see it, when in fact we do, but now we're afraid of it or we're worried about it, so we just block it out. But he could open that up again. Anybody can, to be honest with you. I think we're all born with mediumistic abilities. I don't necessarily think everybody who does it needs to do it for a living, but that doesn't mean you can't connect with your loved ones. My mom used to drop signs and we never get them anymore. Feels like she forgot about it. No, they don't forget about us. Trust me on that. They don't forget about us. They know we're here and they love us and they support us. So spend some time with that one. I was going to say, so let that go, but that's easy to say. Spend some time with that, but know that they haven't given up on you and they haven't forgotten you. No. Mary Beth, my autistic sister, talks about my heaven, and it's all the things she loves, that it's different for everyone. That's not a bad explanation either. I think that when we first leave our physical, we're going through a lot of programming, all the programming and all the conditioning from this life. So once we work through that conditioning is where we go back into our higher self. Okay. But that initial programming can be anything. So it's best if you think the most positive, I think. Like, I know I'm going to heaven. Because you want that to be a pleasant experience, I would think. Kathy, is it like you're put under? No, not really. I was pretty much awake. I closed my eyes because I visualize better that way. And they probably ask you to close your eyes. But I was very aware of everything going on around me. Okay. Monica, I have the same feeling with my wrist too. Very good possibility that you were restrained at some point. Oh, this is a good one. This is a great one. Okay. Is it true that if you have birthmarks, that it is marked where you have been injured in death and during a past life, like you were stabbed or shot? Yes, in my experience. When I first discovered, well, I've had a birthmark on my chest for right about here, looks like a shotgun spatter. And I have had that since I was born. And a few years ago, when I first started discovering guides, my own guides, I met my main guide, which is James. And if you follow me, you've heard me talk about him often. I was actually married to him in a past life. I know. And when I was developing and trying to understand everything, I said I wanted to know about that past life. And he's like, "You're not ready. You don't tell me I'm not ready." So I was pressuring and I said, "Yes, I am. Yes, I am." So then I was shown my past life where I was shot in the chest and I passed in his arms. I wasn't ready. I totally wasn't ready. So I'm telling you, if your guides say you're not ready, just trust them. Okay, that might be too much for me to process because it felt pretty strange. I felt like I was cheating on my husband. I was like, I have another husband? Oh my God. So it was pretty difficult process for me. Took me a while. Yep. So just trust them. Hi, Tiffany. Okay. Hi, Kimberly. Oh my goodness sakes. How are you? I have not seen you in a bit. Kimberly Carmen. Wendy, you are welcome. Miranda Gibson, hello. Thank you, Amber. I'm having a good week. It's an interesting week. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, I know it is kind of expensive. I mean, I'm not sure what it's like in your area, but I think it's probably like $150 maybe. Might be more than that actually. Like I said, there are some free ones online that you can do, but I really think that if for your first one, having somebody walk you through it and going to a licensed therapist is your best bet. Hi, Donna. Allison, probably just a couple. Allison, great question. How many past lives do they bring up in a regression? Probably just a couple. I think I visited 3 in one session. And then when I did the live and when I've done some online stuff, I just visited one. But in the one I did in person, I think I visited 3 lifetimes. Oh, hi, Susan. Hi, Carla. Hi, Joanne. Tiffany, that gave me chill. The birthmark thing. I know. I'm like, if I could remember how far down it was, I would show you. But boom, chicka, wow, wow. You know, Miss Sue, I have a birthmark on my belt. Oh, is it like a splatter? Oh, $300 for a session in Texas. Hi, April. I'm just chatting right now, but if something comes up in a little bit, I will absolutely share. Oh, medical stuff going on, Kim. Okay, okay. Hang in there. We should probably do a few readings before I get off of here. Do you just get clips of the past life? What do you see? That's a great question. My death scene was one, and I think those are pretty popular or pretty common, maybe not popular, but common to see your death scene, how you died. And because that usually is something that you carry with you, like if you drowned or if you shot, and now you're afraid of guns, or you're okay. But or if you drowned, it's a good chance you could be afraid of water. So your death scene is a big one. I saw what I looked like in another lifetime, where I lived, who my friends were. They also showed me the people in that lifetime, who they are to me in this lifetime. I know. So that's pretty amazing and kind of gross because I found, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It's like, ew, I didn't need to know that. So just, again, if they tell you you're not ready, trust them. No, that was a great question, Allison. You also can ask what your, or find out what you were there to learn in that lifetime, what experiences you were there to do or have. Sean says that's strange. I don't know what I said that was strange. I'm sure everything I just said was strange. My daughter had one on her left side of her face and seems to get more obvious as she's getting. Interesting that it would get darker. I love your profile picture, by the way. Oh, that's a fabulous. Also, so you guys know, we're all born psychic. That is our preferred method of communication before verbiage came along. So you all, every single one of you that are watching this, has the ability to pick up information psychically. It's not a gift. It really isn't. It's an ability. It's an ability. Okay. So, the ones that I was intuitive in a couple of, very intuitive in a couple of them, but I wasn't somebody who gave readings in any of the lives I've visited so far. Okay. Oh, that happens too. That's a great one. How many of you believe that there's other planets and other dimensions that we can visit? Well, we're just blowing the roof off of this shit. I believe that too. I've seen some stuff. So Sean says it's strange how your friends from past are strange how your friends from past are to you now. Yep. Um, I was a teacher in a lifetime, and my children were my students, and my children now were my students there. Yep. I know. It's pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, Allison says, I believe I have been from another planet. I know. Debbie's like, yes, I do too. I sure do. Hi, Miss Debbie. Okay. Tiffany. I know. Sometimes the things that come out of my mouth, I'm just like, mm. My husband's like, you can't say that. I'm like, I'm gonna. I'm all sassy. I'll say what I want. But sometimes I try to spare him too. I'm like, try not to freak him out too much. He's coming along nicely, but give him a chance. Okay. Do you guys want to do a rousing rendition of Give Me a Number, and then we will call it an evening? I have a few minutes before I have to go. We love that sass. Oh, Tiffany says, I get it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. What does it mean when most of your family all have birthmarks? Oh, shit. Where did she go? Okay, right here, right here. Oh, where'd she? I asked that question, and okay. What does it mean when most of your family all have birthmarks in the same spot? Could be family trauma. I just heard DNA delivered, handed down, and I'm not sure what that guide is that just said that. Bane. I'm gonna Google that. Okay. Here, two birthmarks for you. Two birthmarks for you. So that feels like family trauma. You all might have passed in the same way. Maybe like, this is a bad example, but like think of Twin Towers where multiple people are passing. So think of that where there was a big event where multiple people passed. So that would tie you together karmically. Interesting. Oh, Mary's given me numbers. Thanks, Mary. Okay. Sean, I'm going to give you 41. I almost said 47, but I feel like 41. And if you want to type your number in when I give it to you, that would be awesome. Wendy McMacken, 91. Susan Wagner, hi, lady. 32. 32. Boy, and they were like 32, Melissa. Okay, I got it. So see, past life regression with Tanya is the woman. She's amazing. I had her on here, was it a year ago, to talk about past life regressions, and just all kinds of amazing stuff came up. I should have her come back on. She's pretty cool. Anyway, she's in Issaquah in Washington State, but she's, again, pretty amazing. She can also do them online, but I also think she's booked up like a lot. Okay. But see, her sister was her mother in a past life. It's like you're better than your brother being your husband. Like, that's not okay. Okay. Always speak. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Nana, the number I'm going to give you is 63. Carolyn, yes, you can. 89. Carolyn Guyton, 89. Tiffany Nicole, 417. 41. Oh, my voice did something weird. 417. Tiffany. Allison, 23. Mary Beth Heidringer, 19. Michelle Hall, 77. That's very spiritual. That's incredibly spiritual. Dawn, 5. Oh, fives are changed. Buckle up, Buttercup. Shit's getting real. That's what fives are. Deb Bodner, hey lady, 19. I feel like that's come up a couple times. Amber Lene. You have soul changes taking place too. They're giving me the number 516. 516. And then Amber, they're saying, take your turn, be patient. Take your turn, be patient. Don't go right away. Don't go right away. So you need to kind of slow down and look at things before you kind of jump in. That's for Amber Lene. Karen Elkins Default, 53. Miss Michelle. Hello, lady. I'm going to give you the number 88. 8 double eights. Eights are huge. Valid. 42. Joanne, do you mean number like you want one or don't know what that means? I'll give you the number. 36. Look up the number 36. Monica, 14. Arva, oh boy, I'm giving you the ace of spades. I am not, hold on. She's like, that's not a number. I know. Kind of it is. So what I'm just typing in is ace of spades meaning to see what that is for her. If it will load. Most valued card in the deck. Well, I'm sure, but I need to know more. Valerie, do pets become your pets now? They can. And your pets that passed in this lifetime can come back in other pets. I know, that's just fun. Yes, a number would be nice. Lori Davis, 61. Hold on, let me get this. The Ace of Spades symbolizes many different fearful ideas or experiences depending on the context. New beginnings. That's a lot of new beginnings. Things ending and new stuff coming in, but new beginnings. Trust those big time. That was for Arva. Okay, Cindy, tight to Tootin. 9. Oh, that's about new beginnings too, though. That's about things coming to an end and entering a new chapter. Okay, I'll do a couple more and then I'm going to have to go, you guys. Sean. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to give you the number 7. Laura Edfeld. It's 1-6. Number 16. 16. Cary Grant. That's my favorite. Oh, but you've got some big changes too. I'm getting the number 99 for you. That is totally new phases coming up, new experiences coming up. Closing one chapter, opening another. Diana, I feel like I've given this to somebody too, but 417. 417. And so our energy, so this is a fabulous question. So even if you come back to this video in 5 years, if it's even online in 5 years, it would still be pertinent for you. When you see it, that's when you use it. Does that make sense? So if you were doing something and that number pops up for you somewhere and you're just driving down the road or license plate, then it's for you. Or if you're online and you're watching something, but it was a reading that was done from 5 years ago, but you're like, wait, that resonates, then it's yours. So trust you get what you need when you get it. Trust. Although, Lynn, I will give you the number 51, 51. Wendy, 18. Wendy McMacken, 18, please. Kimberly, that's interesting. She was talking about the birthmarks. They're all on the back of the neck. Well, yuck. That could be, well, I guess you could suspect what that might be. Okay. Jacqueline, I want to give you 56. Kathy, 81. Valerie Robinson, 27. Adrian Ross, 12. 1, 2. Adrian Ross, 1, 2. Lori, I feel like I just gave you a number. If I didn't say so, and I'll try, but I feel like I did. So maybe you asked again. Carrot Getchell, 1616. Miss Shannon, 4747. I feel like I've given that to you before. Miss Mary Milner, 818. Mary Milner, 818. Oh, see, thank you guys for the ones who wrote that down. That helps a lot. Okay. I'm good. Okay. Oh, I was so far behind. Sorry. Okay, you guys. Kimberly King Hammonds, I'm going to give you 208 for Kimberly King Hammonds. Okay. All right, you guys. Did I just give Mary and Kimberly the same number? That's freaking cool. Oh no, 208. Yes. See, that's helpful. All right, you guys, I'm going to close. Again, if you're a subscriber, join me over on GoToMeeting. You have the link. I shared it earlier. All right. You take care, everybody. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share with you and to see your thoughts too. That was pretty fun. Okay. Have a good one.